Chocolate with my friends Sarah, Jyotirmay, Mansi, Soviet and Sohan over here to discuss upon a topic, water conservation. Indeed, very wise words. Don't we all know that water is the most crucial element for our survival? Water is where life began. Water isn't worthless. In fact, if we go with numbers, it takes 2,900 gallons of water to grow cotton, which is used to make a pair of jeans, something that is used by everyone.
But in the last few decades, there has been an acute shortage of water in various places of the world. Knowing that less than 1% of water is left for us, even Ismail Sarigatin said that if the wars of the current century are fought over oil, the wars of the next century will be fought over water. Water wastage and water pollution has become a global crisis. Many steps had been taken in the last few years, but none of them had made any noticeable progress.
Exactly, like the one at Budapest, remember?
According to the Budapest World Water Summit 2016, it was found that water will be the cause of the next world war. If we lose this water battle, then we will lose our control over the climate battle. It was also said that complete overhaul of water management practices along with the reformation of institutional framework. But why are we discussing about this topic?
Because acknowledgement of such issues is really very important. We must know that 95% of the water that enters our house goes directly into the drain. A water sprinkler or a garden hose that we use uses as much water as much is consumed by a family of 4 in a day. Every 90 seconds, a child dies due to a water-related disease. More than 255,000 villages of India is facing a water crisis. More than a quarter of the population of India is facing a second successive drought-like situation.
While 85% of the world's population lives in the driest half of the world, it is estimated that 5,02,000 deaths are caused every year due to diarrhea, a waterborne disease. Also, 783 million people are estimated to use water which is not fit for drinking. 1.8 billion people do not have clean water. 70% of percentage of water available is used for irrigation and 10% for domestic purposes.
But a question arises, what are its causes?
The water wastage at public places, hospitals, plants, factories results in decreased amount of water available for human consumption.
Deforestation. Widespread deforestation has reduced the amount of water that goes into the air through transpiration. It also leads to soil erosion, which affects the underground water level.
Deforestation is said to be the main cause of climate change, which has led to delayed rain or sometimes no rain. We know that water is used almost everywhere. The mercury that is discharged by the factories is swallowed by aquatic animals. It will be a direct poison to humans who consume it.
Domestic household wastes, which are extremely toxic, are dumped into water as well as people wash their clothes as well as animals in rivers and lakes, which leads to water pollution.
Ineffective management of water resources results in hampering of development of sustainability. So these were the causes. Now coming upon the consequences, the human development is entirely based on water. He said that in the next few years, the huge population of the world is going to face scarcity of water. The consequences of wasting water are troublesome and many. Aquatic life. The life beneath these baby water sheets depend entirely upon the quality of water. Water polluted by garbage and sewage dumps isn't adding any good to it. In fact, it's harming the ecological cycle. And mismanagement of freshwater reserves has created drought and flood-like situations.
It hampers the water cycle, which leads to the process of delayed rain or no rain.
This situation of no rain or delayed rain has reduced the water for irrigation. Less water of irrigation has resulted in crop failure, which resulted in shortage of food in various places.
Scarcity of water also causes dehydration and it also causes millions of deaths every year.
So these were the consequences. We must remember that we have not got this world from our fathers. Instead, we have borrowed it from our children. Here are a few steps that we can take as an individual.
Well, we can shorten our showers, use buckets while bathing, and we should monitor our water bills.
Simplest way to save this precious liquid is by following the 3R rule: reuse, reduce, and of course, recycle. The used water can be reused in washing fruits, cleaning cars, and of course, rainwater harvesting. How can we forget that? Proper sewage treatment and maintaining underground water level can also help. Let us turn off the taps when not in use. Use of drip irrigation in our gardens is a very useful method.
We can also cook food in as little water as possible. We can stop the use of water during Holi and switch to use colors instead. We can also direct the water pipes of ACs and coolers to plants. We can also cover the pool when left idle because a swimming pool naturally loses 1,000 gallons of water every year due to evaporation.
We should put all the decorative fountains on timers and use them only at the time of use. When we buy for a new dishwasher or for a washing machine, we should compare between different saving models. We should stop dropping wastes in rivers and lakes.
We should encourage our local government or our school system to promote and develop water management systems. We should also visit our local water awareness site as of ours, www.conservationofwaterblog.wordpress.com. Well, it is rightly said that the last best time to save water was 50 years ago, and the second best is now.
From the most of annual ceremony at the Budapest to the latest CSIR technology that anyone can use without any limits, a question arises: where do we stand in it? There might be leaking water taps around us or spillage of oil in the oceans. We need to stand up. We need to stay alert. Who knows that every water droplet that we save might turn